Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of Apple Incorporated, the tech giant that's revolutionized how we connect, create, and communicate. Interesting facts about Apple Company. Apple Company was founded by Steve Jobs by selling his Volkswagen and Steve Wozniak by selling his calculator. Apple Company was established on April 1st, Fool's Day, in 1976. Apple's earliest computers did not include a monitor, keyboard, or case and were fed from a single circuit board. When the Apple Company was established, Newton's picture was in the logo. Let us tell you that the name of one of Apple's products was Newton. Before the iPhone came into the market, the Apple Company used to sing the praises of this product. But with the arrival of the iPhone, the relationship between Apple and Newton gradually ended. Friends, very few people would know that every third employee working permanently in Apple Company is an Indian. Apple created the first digital color camera. Friends, you will be surprised to know that Steve Jobs, the founder of the company, was ousted by the company in 1985, but he returned to the company again in 1996. For his last 15 years at Apple Company, Jobs took only $1 as salary. Not only this, Jobs' total capital was more than $7 billion. Steve was the largest shareholder of the company. Apple has about 100,000 employees all over the world. Apple headquarters employees earn $125,000 every year. Apple Company earns $300,000 every minute. Apple's apps have the status of being the most downloaded all over the world. More than 25 billion apps have been downloaded so far from Apple Store. More than 60% of the apps in Apple App Store are such that they have never been downloaded till date. Steve Jobs was a follower of Buddhism. Another thing is very famous about Apple CEO Tim Cook. If you are an Apple employee, be prepared for an email from Cook at 4:30 in the morning. Cook sends an email to each of his employees at 4:30 in the morning. On the strength of Apple Company alone, Steve Jobs joined the ranks of millionaires at the age of 25. If Apple's iPhone is fully charged once a day, it will consume 25 cents of electricity in a year. With the increasing success of the company, Steve Jobs gave a free iPhone to every Apple employee. Never smoke near Apple computers because doing so voids its warranty. If you use iTunes, you have already agreed not to use Apple products to make nuclear weapons. The creator of the iPod had previously pitched his idea to Philips and RealNet Networks, but they failed to see its potential. Later, Apple was ready. Apple iPad's Retina display is actually made by Samsung. Even though Apple is an American company, 61% of Apple's business comes from outside America. That means one-third of Apple's profit is earned not from America but from other countries. Apple sold 40 million iPhones in 2012. This means that, on average, about 110,000 iPhones were sold per day. An average estimate is 4,583 iPhones per hour, 76 iPhones per minute, and 1.26 iPhones per second. Apple's iPhones are sold in about 89 countries around the world. In the first quarter of 2014, Apple earned so much money that even the combined earnings of Google, Facebook, and Amazon cannot be fulfilled. The popularity of this company can be gauged from the fact that a man in Japan stood in line for iPhone 6 for 7 months. When Steve Jobs was shown the first sample of the Apple iPod, he tried to prove that there was still free space in it, and that it could be made smaller by putting it in an aquarium and using air bubbles. Apple MacBook's battery can also protect you from gunshot because it is made of bulletproof glass. Microsoft founder Bill Gates had invested $150 million in 1997 when Apple Company went bankrupt. Apple is most famous for its great phones and as a company that follows strict rules for the privacy of its customers because, according to the company, they do not compromise in any way for the privacy of any customer. Not only this, you may also remember an incident when Apple refused even the FBI when the FBI approached. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights into the companies shaping our future.